100 facts about World of Warcraft that you didn't know. I've been playing this game since 2005. There's not much I don't know. There's not much I don't. So let's see of these facts, which ones really surprised me here. This video's from Nick's.
Think you know everything about World of Warcraft? Well, I've been given a list of the 100 things you probably didn't know about the game. Let's put you to the test and see how enlightened you truly are.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
Number 1. 1 out of 5 players in WoW play female characters. 2. Mining is the most popular profession in the game.
Yeah, makes
3.
sense.
The Center for Terrorism and Intelligence Studies used World of Warcraft guilds and communities to understand how terrorist cells form. 4. It cost $63 million to develop World of Warcraft before its release. But...
Man, that's not a lot in today's world. That's not a lot. 63 million to make World of Warcraft? That's a bargain. Shit, I feel like freaking games on cell phones cost that much today.
Almost 200 million if you count advertising and marketing. 5. The highest amount recorded that a WoW account has sold for was $9,000. 6. If you're a warlock and you flirt with your succubus pet, it will make hearts form above your heads.
Yeah, I knew
Not
that.
that I have ever tried such a thing. 7. If you click Shadowlands Kelphus enough times, he'll tell you that Magister's Terrace was merely a setback. 8. A Russian gamer played World of Warcraft non-stop for 2,000 hours and died.
Yeah.
9.
We all
The
know
elite
this
Tauren
story.
chieftain...
This Russian gamer story is the story that all of our parents got because of some fucking Facebook group or somebody sent it over to them, and they're like, "Oh my God, you got to be careful with that Warcraft game, son. This kid died playing that game," and then all the news stations picked it up and shit. This was ridiculous. I swear, my mom actually freaked out about this. Like, Mom, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm gonna get up and shit when I have to. I don't know what happened to that guy, but I'll be fine.
9. The elite Tauren chieftain in-game group is actually a real rock band. 10. Zygor is World of Warcraft's ultimate add-on, featuring guides for leveling, achievements, mountain pet collecting, and more. Check them out via the link in the description. 11. Outside of Stormwind, near the hidden waterfall area, you can find exploding sheep. 12. WoW was released November 23rd, 2004.
A day that shall live in infamy. That's right. The day our lives changed forever.
November 23rd, 2004. 13. World of Warcraft peaked with over 12 million players in the year 2010. 14. The Hunter is the most played class in World of Warcraft.
Well, yeah,
15.
I mean, I made a hunter. My first was ever was a hunter, and it was because I wanted to be Legolas from Lord of the Rings.
And the Monk is the least popular class in World of Warcraft.
Sure.
16. Humans, surprisingly, are the most popular playable race in World of Warcraft.
That's right.
17.
Everyone else can go fuck themselves.
There are more Alliance players worldwide than there are Horde players. 18. The Death Knight, Demon Hunter, and Necromancer were all planned as original vanilla WoW classes, but were scrapped due to limited development time. 19. The Emerald Dream, as well as Outland, were zones planned to be shipped with vanilla.
That's funny. We're about to get Emerald Dream now. It was supposed to be in vanilla. We're about to get it in 10.1.7. Damn. Been a little while.
The 3 classes I just mentioned, though, these zones were cut due to limited development time. 20. The Deep Run tram connects Stormwind and Ironforge, as you can see from this map. But if you ride it, you'll pass beneath the ocean. The reason why is because originally the tram connected Stormwind and Darnassus.
Oh my
21.
God, you know I never thought about that? What the hell? I never realized that there is no ocean between Ironforge and Stormwind. And yet you pass through an ocean. Oh, it never crossed my mind.
In China, a special version of WoW exists that is heavily censored. No skeletons, Forsaken bones aren't revealed, and many deemed too spooky doodads in the game being replaced by boxes. 22.
I don't know why they never added the no bones showing customization option for undead. It obviously exists.
The Defias Pillager, as well as Valastraz the Corrupt, are the 2 NPCs in WoW that have killed the most players. 23. The final boss of vanilla WoW, Kel'Thuzad, was released on June 20th, 2006. And it wasn't until September 7th, 2006 that the first kill was registered.
Holy
24.
shit, man. WoW players sucked back then. We really did. We really sucked.
The famous, or perhaps infamous, World of Warcraft video of the guy
shoves
putting
the remote in his ass. This is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. I love this. Again, another video that concerned my parents. Damn it, the internet just used to scare our parents about World of Warcraft all the time.
remote controller up his ass was faked. This was revealed on Tosh.0.
Yeah.
25. The most expensive item in WoW ever sold was a Spectral Tiger mount, which sold for $30,000.
Fuck? Okay, I didn't know this. I knew it was the most expensive. $30,000? When?
Why? 26.
I wonder if this was like back in like '09 or something. Inflation. This is gotta be, that would be like freaking $60,000 today. What the hell?
Priests in World of Warcraft were originally planned to have a melee spec to create a sort of cleric build.
That's what paladins are. Paladins are priests with a melee spec.
7. WoW was the most sold PC game in 2005 and in 2006. 28.
I bought it in
All the
2005.
items you buy from the Silvermoon tailoring shop are made by leper gnome slaves. You can see this for yourself by going downstairs in the shop.
Oh my god, wait a minute. The one in the cage is still trying to make shit? That's sad. Holy crap.
In the shop. 29. One of the original ideas for WoW was for it to be set 100 years in the future from Warcraft 3. I'm glad they didn't go with that idea. I'd be dead. 30. There was once a player named Nashi who accidentally deleted their Mechanostrider. After submitting a ticket, a GM accidentally gave them a fluorescent green Mechanostrider instead. A mount unavailable to players.
Holy crap, he was the only one who had it?
31.
Badass.
The average WoW player spends 22.7 hours per week playing the game.
Fucking chump numbers, come on. Get your numbers up, bro.
And about 5 minutes touching grass.
Less.
32. The catacombs under Karazhan were sealed up before the game's launch due to them being too scary and mature for a T-rated game.
Damn.
33. Shockingly, the old gods in WoW are named after the Lovecraftian Old
Yeah, I knew
Ones.
this. Yeah.
34. Located off the beaches of Kalimdor, you can find a secret underwater gnome village. 35.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that.
There is a hidden cave that can be found south of Ankridage. Inside this cave lies a sleeping red dragon named Andrastraza. 36.
No.
In the World of
Shit, I should go
Warcraft
kill it.
Alpha, Undercity and Ironforge both had multiple levels, but the cities were deemed too confusing, so they were nerfed to only having one level.
Oh, but then they went back in Shadowlands and thought it'd be a great idea to create a floating sky dildo with multiple levels that look the same. They're circular, and I don't know where the fuck I am half the time. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, don't do it back then because it was confusing. But, 15 years later, yeah, let's do it. What the hell? I never knew where I was in that place. I was so disoriented. Every time I came up to the fucking levels, I didn't know where I was. I always had to just run around in a circle to figure out where the hell my chest was every Tuesday.
37. Karazhan was originally supposed to have a flight path back in vanilla at the top of the tower. Nobody knows why it was scrapped.
Yeah, why?
Maybe it was health and safety. 38. In the World of Warcraft Alpha, players had access to 4 trinket slots, not just 2. 39. Wow. If a player has the corrupted Ashbringer sword from Naxxramas and wanders back into the Scarlet Monastery dungeon, it triggers a very special roleplay event.
That's
40.
badass.
If a player has the weapon Aetish. If a player has the weapon Aetish, Great Staff of the Guardian, and enters into Karazhan, the Shade of Aran would yell,
"Where did you get that? Did he send you?"
That's
41. Colleen Lakowitz, a big fan of World of Warcraft, was running for office in Maine. When her opponents found out she played WoW, they launched a smear campaign against her, using her love of WoW to encourage people not to vote for her.
Wow.
However, this had the
work?
opposite effect. Her popularity grew, and she ultimately was elected into office.
Good. Fuck them. Trying to use a World of Warcraft to smear somebody. What the hell's wrong with people?
Despite being a big nerd.
Yeah,
42.
good.
When WoW was first announced back
Not all heroes wear capes.
in 2001, Most games journalists were extremely skeptical that a primarily RTS company like Blizzard could pull off an MMO. What a surprise they were in for. 43. Despite vanilla WoW often being criticized for being so grindy and time-consuming, World of Warcraft was originally designed to be a more casual MMO compared to its competitors, EverQuest and Star Wars Galaxies. 44.
It was though. It was a more casual MMO, most certainly. There was, it was just more straightforward, easier. There was less, especially when it came to dying. World of Warcraft was the least punishing of them all. You die in EverQuest, you lose shit. WoW was just like a little armor damage.
Players aged 20 to 25 make up the majority of those who play WoW. 45.
What, 30 to 35? Yeah. I'm 33. Here I am, the majority.
5. Players aged 50 or older only make up 0.5% of WoW's player base.
I feel like this just shifts over time. Like my age demographic just continues to play and the age demographic keeps getting older.
46. There's an event in WoW called the Running of the Gnomes, which is held in October and is an opportunity to raise awareness for those struggling with breast cancer.
He said 25 or 35? No, I think he said... No, wait. What age did he say? Oh, did he say...
Players aged
20 to 25. Oh, yeah. You're right. Shit. I'm old. Fuck.
45. Players aged 50 or older only make up 0.5% of WoW's player base. 46. There's an event in WoW called the Running of the Gnomes, which is held in October and is an opportunity to raise awareness for those struggling with breast cancer. 47. Leroy Jenkins is the most popular player in World of Warcraft history. This can't be right, it's obviously me. 48. Elwyn Forest, Stormwind and Westfall were the first places created for World of Warcraft. 49. Before the creation of boats and zeppelins, there was an NPC named Captain Placeholder who would teleport players across continents. 50. The YouTuber and machinima creator Cranius made a whole tribute song about Captain Placeholder that you can listen to on his channel. 51. Most people don't realize, but World of Warcraft has a large collection of books that you can pick up and read at your local bookstore. From Rise of the Horde to The Shattering, these books are excellent for learning more lore. 52.
Learning lore that will be retconned. But yes, learning lore nonetheless.
2. Trolls and Gnomes were not originally planned for the Horde and the Alliance at launch. They came later in development, just before the game was released. 53. After this guy, aka Red Shirt guy, identified an error in World of Warcraft's lore after reading the Shattering book, he was immortalized as an NPC in-game. You can find him in the Ironforge throne room. 54.
That's right.
Above the rolling plains of Mulgore, you can find a great battle occurring of critters with helmets and swords, all fighting one another. What? 55. Before becoming...
Is that fucking thing dual wielding? Holy shit. Oh my god. This is amazing. I want this as a pet.
Another. 55. Before becoming a big MMO review and criticism channel, the Lazy Peon used to be a WoW machinima creator. Just like Nixium, eh? 56. There's a tiny bird that you can find in your garrison named Pepe. If you click him, he will sit on your head. And we oh so love Pepe. 57. Jesus. Vin Diesel and Paul Walker used to play World of Warcraft together back in 2010. Damn. 58. An unlicensed World of Warcraft and StarCraft theme park exists in Changzhou, China. 59.
I wonder if it's
in
still
Mulgore,
open.
There's an NPC named Ahab Wheathoof who gives you the quest to find his dog. This quest was made for a young World of Warcraft fan named Ezra Chatterton through the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Dying of cancer, he asked to have his own quest in the game, and Blizzard honored the request, even letting Ezra voice the character. 60. Robin Williams has his own tribute NPC in World of Warcraft. 61. In Shattrath City, you can find an NPC named Opera Windfury.
Waste to this realm.
Thank you, Ajax, for the follow. Welcome to our Scourge.
3 guesses on who that NPC is based off of. 62.
Yeah.
According to a study done back in 2017 by the Missouri University of Science and Technology, being a dedicated WoW raider means you possess personality traits that will make you more attractive to employers in your life.
That's right.
Well, Who can argue with science? 63.
True.
In 2005, an epidemic swept across Azeroth called the Corrupted Blood Incident. The long and short of it was that there was a boss called Hakar who put a curse on players that would slowly kill them, which would transfer to other nearby players. This curse spread to nearby hunter pets due to a bug.
The COVID of WoW.
Made its way out
Except this one was like 100% fatal.
of the raid and then spread across the surface of the planet. 64. The Corrupted Blood Incident was used as a model for studying the spread of real-world diseases. 65. Wyverns in World of Warcraft are not just beasts of burden. They actually are a race that willingly joined the Horde lore-wise. They can also speak Orcish and Tarahi. 66. The raptors in World of Warcraft also possess an unknown level of intelligence. They can build houses, they dress themselves in feathers, and some even steal orc silver. 67. The Quillboar and Harpies in World of Warcraft have some sort of relationship with one another, as suggested by the rock painting in Quillboar areas in the game. But this relationship hasn't been fully explored lore-wise. 68. The most common pet that players own in WoW is the squirrel. 69.
Nice.
In 2015, Blizzard sold an in-game pet called Brightclaw for $10 to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. When the sale period was over, Blizzard had raised $1.7 million for the charity group.
Holy crap.
70. There was once a commercial for World of Warcraft featuring a Toyota truck product placement. 71. World of Warcraft used to have regular comics that came out about the game. However, for whatever reason, they were discontinued. 72. WoW also had many models that people could buy at their local comic shops.
They also had a model, I don't know if they still do this, they had a model creator that could create an actual model of your character. Does anyone know if they still do that?
From the Lich King, Illidan to the Headless Horseman, these too were discontinued. 73. Back in the day, World of Warcraft had its very own version of D&D in 3rd edition rules. You can still find the rule and lore books, but they're very rare these days. 74. When Blizzard decided to discontinue development of WoW D&D, fans took the initiative and created their own version of WoW D&D, going from the 4th edition rules even into the 5th. You can find these very high quality fan-made rule and guide books online for free. And who doesn't love free stuff? 75. The Lich King is World of Warcraft's most popular lore character.
Easy. Easy fact. The biggest fact that's been dropped yet. That's right. Everything but the Lich King matters. Oh god, I said that wrong. Only the Lich King matters.
76.
Fuck my brain.
If you walk into the Lordaeron throne room and turn down everything in your sound settings except for ambience, you can hear the cinematic from Warcraft 3 play out as Arthas kills his own father. 77. If you're a Warlock player and you use Detect Invisibility in certain places, like the ruins of Lordaeron, you can see the ghosts of the dead still wandering the wreck of the city. 78. Before becoming War Chief of the Horde, Thrall was raised as a slave gladiator in Durnhold Keep. 79. The rarest mount in
the whole it's not the Culling of Strathorn, it's Stratham. It's the other basically go back in time Caverns of Time dungeon. That's what you do. You free Thrall from the jail cell.
World of Warcraft is the Black Karaji Resonating Crystal, a freaking bug. 80. You know, all this talk of how great Warlocks are, and I just remembered. We've released a Warlock class shirt on the merch store for those of you who are fans of the occult. Check them out by clicking the card in the upper right of this video. 81. WoW's game soundtrack was composed by 30 different musicians. 82.
Beautiful.
Despite opinions about Shadow...
30 different lords. That's who created the WoW soundtrack.
Lands, Warlords of Draenor is considered WoW's worst expansion due to the sheer lack of content. The game feeling...
This must have been made before Shadowlands. I think Shadowlands was worse. I do. WoD was only bad because of a lack of content, but the content we did get was fine. I mean, Garrisons had their issues because they limited player interaction. But all in all, I think I enjoyed WoD more than Shadowlands. But Shadowlands just pissed me off because of what they did to the Lich King. That might be why.
Unfinished,
I might be
and the
biased.
garrison system being completely broken. It was this expansion that WoW saw the biggest drop in its player base.
Oh, no.
83. During Warlords of Draenor, a classic WoW private server named Nostalrius grew so much in popularity that
the reason for
Blizzard
Vanilla
shut
WoW.
the server down. The backlash that the company received afterwards was so great that Blizzard invited the Nostalrius team to their offices
Good
and
move.
soon after announced official classic servers. 84. World of Warcraft's most popular expansion in terms of numbers was Wrath of the Lich King. 85. WoW has earned
that's
over
easy.
$9.25 billion for Blizzard since its 2004 debut.
Holy crap.
Oh lord, I feel lightheaded. 86.
Bobby needs
the
a
once
boat.
extremely popular internet TV show Pure Ponage made World of Warcraft the subject of a few of its episodes, even depicting the show's main character, Jeremy, becoming addicted to the game and having to go to rehab. 80.
See, my mom would see a meme video like that and she'd get scared. She'd get scared. Like the news would talk about something would happen, and she'd get scared. She'd be like, "My son is going to be lost in this game, this World of Warcraft. It's going to ruin my son." Look, Mom, I'm here. I'm okay.
87.
Still
Garrosh
playing it,
did
though.
nothing wrong. 88. World of
did nothing wrong,
Warcraft had
true.
its very own dedicated episode on South Park.
The best one.
89. There's a role-playing add-on for World of Warcraft called Tongues that allows your character to speak and learn other languages in-game, like Draconic. 90.
Oh my god! Thank God that's what that add-on was, because I totally thought that Tongues was going to be some kind of like weird Moon Guard add-on that you use in Lion's Pride in the middle of the night. I don't know where my mind went with that one, but that's much better than I thought it was going to be.
When it comes to role-playing, the biggest no-go location in WoW is the Goldshire Inn. Absolute filth.
Speaking
91.
of, I did
When
not pre-watch this video, I swear, but yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Worgen were first announced with the Cataclysm expansion, players felt that the race looked too cute, which caused Blizzard to change them and make them appear more ferocious. 92.
That's right.
Near the Westfall Brigade encampment in
the furries
Grizzly
away.
Hills, you can find a small collection of animals wandering together, a reference to the Disney movie Bambi. 93. In Darkshore, if you jump into the giant whirlpool, you'll be taken to a secret cavern beneath the land. There, you can even meet a demon hunter in hiding. 94.
Damn.
If you go to this house near Goldshire
That guy's been there since before Demon Hunters were in the game then. Holy crap.
at 7 a.m. server time, 6 children will spawn on the second floor of the house. They will form a pentagram, and creepy music will start playing in the room. Probably because you're there, creeping on a bunch of children. 95. The World of Warcraft movie was made with $160 million and earned $439 million in the box
W. It's a W. How many Disney movies have made that much money lately? Not many.
office. 96. At the end of the film, when everyone shouts, "For Azeroth! For the Alliance!" This was actually a recording of people shouting, "For Azeroth and for the Alliance!" from BlizzCon. 97. In the
Really?
Cataclysm expansion, Blizzard experimenting with making WoW's first ever underwater zone,
First and last. That's right.
Vashir. However, the reception to this zone wasn't very positive, so they never
I didn't
made
like
any
Vashir
others.
again. I didn't
Better
like
luck next time? 98.
Worst zone
Double
ever, yeah.
Agent, a World of Warcraft Pandaren, managed to hit level 90 in Mists of Pandaria without
Just
ever
gathering.
leaving the Wandering
He just gathered herbs. I think he was a herbalist, and he just gathered herbs.
Isle starting zone. He did this by doing nothing but picking herbs on the island.
What a champ.
99. If you bow towards the Pandaren Brewmaster pet, it will bow back. And finally, 100. If you're a Death Knight, and you do the cower emote while your ghoul is targeted, it will roar at you. You hear that, Nixium, you coward? And that's
actually
about
didn't know
it,
that.
everyone. Do you have any other facts that weren't on the list? Please feel free to share them with us down below.
Pretty
And
good
until
list.
next time, goodbye.
Damn. That was informative. Probably the most depressing fact that I am now out of the major demographic of players. I am now considered an older WoW player. When the hell did that happen?